Dude?
Spot, come on.
What is that?
Come on.
Let's go inside, dude.
He won't go too
Yeah,
far.
it won't go there. Yeah.
Come on.
There we go. Hey, buddy. What's up, little man? What are you doing? Hey, Popo. Sniffy sniffs.
That, the chain collar, the little tight on him. So,
A little tight? Okay.
but,
That's fine for this application.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Puppy. Close. All right, well.
Sorry, the cats are.
I can go shoes off
right
if you
now.
want. Shoes off?
Yeah, you
I'll go
can
shoes
keep
off,
them
dude. Keep them on?
Do you want the other dogs in?
Yeah, you can bring them in.
Okay.
Hi, Astra.
Come on.
What's up, Chica?
Relax.
What's up? I know you're excited. What is up?
Good girl. No.
Hey, Nuggies.
You good?
Let's check one thing. Hey, Sputnik. What's up, little dude? Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good. Get a nice belly, dude. He looks good.
What's up, bro?
Hi there. Thank you. I appreciate it. That goofy dog noise. Oh, dude, what type is this?
It's a squirt gun for the cat or kitten. Always gets on the
Sick.
counter. We just.
That's
I
crazy.
got a gun to squirt him with instead of a spray bottle.
Way
It's
more
a little
fun.
More entertaining
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's important. You're more likely to do it. Yeah, what I might do, I might just sit on the couch and chill for a second. Hi, Astra.
Yeah, and it's usually like
Hey, Bear.
if Bear's getting more attention.
Hey, Bear. Hey, Bubble. Hi, thank you. Oh, Astra always has to be right there. Yeah, I know. Hey, Bear. You are sniffing me so aggressively, it's funny. They're not shy. They're like, we're gonna sniff all of your clothing. You smell like 17,000 different dogs. Hey!
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Don't do that. No. Nope. Do not do that. No. No. Don't do that. Do not do that again. Don't do that. No. Do not do that. No.
Bear.
Don't do that.
Bear.
No.
You are not helping.
Not doing that. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. Never again. Don't do that. Okay, buddy? We don't like when you do that. It's not good. It's not good. You see his eyes?
Yeah.
It's not good. Okay. Good boy. So, like, he recovers. And right now, he's a little bit like, oh, crap, that sucked, right? That was not cool. But he'll recover within, like, a few minutes. He'll be like, oh, okay, cool, do-do-do-do, and he'll be fine. But the idea is that I was just waiting for one. I just wanted to see one time, right? And that was exactly what I wanted to see.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like, I saw that. That's a good example of what he's doing all the time. And all I was trying to accomplish there is he did the thing. It happened pretty quickly afterwards that I got to it. And then I made it big, right? You heard him. He was like, right? And it's like, that feels bad for us. And he obviously, you know, dogs don't like getting shocked, right? But I was talking to my wife because I called her after I called you, and I was like talking to her about it. And the example that I gave her was like, because I thought of another example after we talked that I thought was really good. Either you guys like fast cars?
Yeah.
Yeah? A lot of people like fast cars. I've never had a fast car, but it'd be fun. Right? And so it's like when you have a fast car, what's your like temptation. Well, out driving around on the road, and I feel pretty good to go from like 20 to like 95 right now, like right. And so then there's the approach that's actually taken. But like if you think of an alternative approach, like say you want to prevent people doing that because it's dangerous, right? You could kill people. Well, you could on one hand, and just tell him he can get up, because he seems like he's kind of like not knowing. He thinks he needs to be in command, which we don't want him to think he's supposed to be doing anything in particular. He can do whatever he wants.
You're good, bud.
Yeah, you're good, bud. Sputnik.
Come here, Sputnik.
Here, bud, come here. Come here, dude. Come on, dogs. All dogs. All dogs say hi. All dogs say hi. Good job. Oh my God. Hello, beautiful.
Rover.
Rover is handsome or beautiful or both?
He's handsome.
Both.
Handsome, but he's both.
So handsome. Oh, he's a beautiful boy. Like one approach that you could think of is, all right, we're going to fix this speeding problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to post a police officer there, and when they drive by, if they're driving normal speed, nothing happens. If they're driving like recklessly, say they're like hitting 100 miles an hour flying by you, cop pulls them over, and it's the same fine every time, $10. Now, if you're making enough to have a little bit of disposable income, and you really, really enjoy speeding because it's fun and you like going in your fast car, if it never changes, it's always $10. That gonna stop you from speeding?
No.
Hell nah. Right? No, you're gonna keep speeding, right? Because you're like, okay, yeah, that was bad, and you might stop speeding right there in front of the cop, right? You might be like, okay, well, I don't want to like speed off again and get another $10 fine because that'll annoy me. So it's like temporary, like reduction, so they stop right then. But then when they're out of sight and they're driving through the next day, they're like, worst thing that could happen is I get a $10 fine and do it again. It's fun, right? I like doing it. However, what actually happens if you get caught going 100 miles an hour? It's not a $10 fine. Yeah, that's a felony, right? You could go to jail for that if you do it a few times. You lose your license, so you don't get to drive your fast car at all. And like the fine is going to be a lot more than $10. Like you might pay $500-$600 or thousands of dollars sometimes, especially repeat offenders, right? Yeah. So those two systems, like those two like ways of dealing with the speeding issue, same thing with this kind of issue. So like on one hand, like, and this is the temptation that people normally have. It's like, well, it stopped behavior right then. So it's like, oh, well, that's a $10 fine. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does.
Exactly.
Because
yeah.
I vibrate him more often than shock him because
yeah.
I hate.
You hate how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Stuff, but I
like I'm not like a weirdo. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I love when they like when they scream. Yeah. Woo. Like no, I get like it sucks. You know, it hurts my heart, makes me feel bad. But at the same time, like
this is a world of a difference than.
Yeah. And you get this temporarily, right? So like what you're going to get, all you're seeing right now is a little bit of suppression where he was like, oh crap, that was not cool at all. Did not enjoy that, right? Yeah. But what happens like longer term, if you do that a few times and it's always connected to that particular thing that he does, that event, he'll be like, that's not worth it. I do not want to do that again. Cause like it's like the difference between I lost my license and went to jail. Yeah. When you get out, you're like, hopefully, if you're not like really not thinking, right? Maybe if you have like some other really bad issues or something, you know, and you're not thinking well, then maybe you'll make that mistake again. But you're going to be determined, like, I'm not doing that again. You're going to be motivated not to speed. Whereas in the $10 fine, you're like, speed again. It'll be fun. It was great.
$10.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, I can afford $10. Yeah. Then you're just like, oh yeah, I pay the fine and I speed again. Yeah. Yeah. So we want to like reverse that and be like, hey, no, like the fine is like not good. Yeah. And the good thing is like, has he, was that painful? The initial shock. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That probably hurt. I felt it before. Cause I had it on an 80 and it was like, oh crap. That like does not feel good. Like I felt that on my neck before. It's like, whoa, that's a pretty not cool feeling. You know how long it lasts? Like, yeah, that was it. But the reason that I didn't just do that is because there's a secondary thing that like I want to have happen in this specific kind of thing. And that's that you want to see them really get the point. Which is like, hey, dude, do not do that again. You want to see a specific like body language, because if I just do the tap, it's like, okay, like that was painful for a second and maybe he connected it to that, maybe he didn't. But if everything stops when he does that and it's like, oh, nobody's having fun anymore, like that all shut down, like you're not having a good time anymore, this is really bad, you're basically pulling them aside like you would a kid and being like, you're in trouble, bro. Right? You're in big trouble. And it's like exactly the same things. Like, you're in big trouble. You better never do that again, right? And you see his eyes where he's kind of doing this. He's just kind of like, oh my God, oh no, I did something bad. Holy crap, that was not good, right? And then like when I was applying like the pops, I didn't like go, right? I already stopped the behavior with the e-collar. That all of that last part was just social, right? Or like I was even just like, did you see the thing? I was, nope. I wasn't like, nope. Because doing like that whole thing afterwards, that can actually dilute the lesson that he learns. Because then he's just like, oh my God, that person, I don't like them. They're mean. I'm scared, right? Or in this case, probably not, I'm scared, but I'm going to bite you if you do that again. Right? Don't smack me again, you know? But just this is like, hey, you're in trouble. Don't do that again, right? And then they are responsive to tone. So like, even like, at first I was like really like kind of like firm, like do not do that again, like authoritative. But what did you notice towards the last few little boops that I did? My tone changed. I started sounding disappointed. It's like, hey, you don't do that. We don't do that, right? Because they do respond to that. That's social pressure for them. Especially, it's more powerful if it comes from you guys. Probably especially you, whichever one of you has like the tightest relationship, which I assume is you because he was your dog before. Whoever has the tightest relationship, that will matter more to the dog than it does coming from me. But you can see it still matters even coming from me, right? But that's basically that right there. It was exactly what I was hoping for. That's what I wanted to accomplish when like driving out here. And then it'll basically be for you, just like catch it again, do exactly the same thing. And I have it. So if you want to watch it back and be like, what exactly did he do? When did he do it? When did he time it? How did he like do that stuff? You can watch it back, you know? I'll send you a link, right? Because that will be valuable for you to like review and look at and then imitate.
More so me. I'm at home with him all day.
And he does that kind of crap.
All day. It's more so with me specifically. He doesn't listen to me.
Because like, I mean, to your point, like he grew up with me, so like I'm hard on him.
Right.
Like, I don't have to be hard on him anymore. But when he was a puppy, he was a terrorist. So like, I give him a lot of stern lessons that he's learned from. So he knows when I'm mad and he doesn't.
He needs to quit it.
He's like, okay, Dad's pissed off. I'm a good boy.
Exactly.
But again, like she needs to show.
It's not attached
the
there.
Same thing.
Like. So basically, just do what I just did. Do that same thing. And then what you'll also want to do is, because like, and for you, like use the power that you have there, because you guys have a good relationship. But he also understands that from you. Pair it with the physical, like aversive correction that I did. Pair it the same way. And then also pile on top of that the social correction that I did, where you start out and you're like, hey, do not do that again. And then you go, dude, why are you doing that? And you're like, boop. Nope. Do not do that again. Boop. And he's like, oh crap, right? And attach it to that. Okay. Where it's like, hey, every time you do that, this is what happens. And that's the only real way to solve this issue for you. That in a way that will not be managing a jailhouse. Because that's a lot of dog training solutions. They're like, oh yeah, we work with behavioral cases, and then like what they do is they're like, here, like what you do is if you have all the dogs out, the dogs that's causing the problem, you go tell him to lay down on the place bed all day. That doesn't work. Or like just put him in a down every time he does. Just manage. That's just management. And then at that point, or you get to like more extreme cases where they're actually fighting. Which fortunately you don't have that here. But if like you have that kind of thing, they're like opening, literally it's like a jail. I've worked with clients like that, where it's like, hey, like they open this gate and they make sure the dog's on that side and this dog's over there, and then they like shuttle dogs in and out of crates and in and out of different places in the house, and they're not allowed to be together.
And we do that as a precautionary thing when we're gone, but we don't want that as the permanent.
As the norm. Right. Yeah. So the only thing that I ever recommend, like that particular thing, as like just because it can be really easy, it's like an easy win, is with like food stuff. Because food is hard to do what I just did with the food thing. That doesn't work as well for food guarding.
Fortunately for us, it's usually only after the case. Like
it's not active eating.
They eat there, and then once everybody's done, like Bear likes to go
lick his stuff and kind of.
He likes to come over here and like.
Is he just doing the same kind of thing he was doing there, where he kind of herds them? Okay, yeah. Well, then that's just herding. It's not like get away from my bowl. Like I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. Then that's not like true resource guarding.
At the most, he'll go over, push Bear off the bowl. Bear will come around, and then he'll meet him there and push him back. And then
that's just a similar herding situation. Exactly. That's not a resource guarding thing.
Again, we don't want. We want to avoid that, but yes, I think we can do the same practical exercise in that scenario.
And that'll probably take care of something like that, yeah.
So my question is, do you think that this will be a longer term fix where we're not having to do this as often?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because it's exhausting.
Yeah, no, and that's the difference between the two kinds of things. So like it's the distinction between and a lot of times behavioral training gets passed off for this. Mm-hmm. There's management and there's training. Management is, well, I can manage the situation, meaning I can kind of change it if it happens. So that's temporary, and management is constant, right? Yeah. Like as an example, say you have like a 3-year-old and you're like, okay, would you rather train him to go to the bathroom and he goes and uses the bathroom? Or would you rather manage the problem? So you see, oh, he needs to use the bathroom, and then like you have to catch him when he before he pees on himself, and then you have to take him over there and make sure he pees in the toilet. Like that's management. Yeah. So you can live that way. It's just exhausting. Whereas the first one, that's training, where you've trained them now to do a different behavior, or to stop doing a behavior you don't want them to do. So what this solution is behavioral change, not just behavioral management. Yeah. So management. Behavior, that's fine. Like a lot of people live their whole lives with their dogs, just managing behaviors. And there are very specific behaviors that I've had to tell people like, yeah, you're kind of like, you're going to be managing that, because that's not a thing that, like, maybe it's like a reflex thing or like a reaction thing. Like some people have dogs that are just like kind of genetically wired such that when they are, in one good example is noise sensitivity. I'm not like, it's really like, what do I do? Yeah. What would you like me to do? Like I can help your dog build resilience over time and be more resilient and have better behaviors that they show afterwards. But ultimately noise sensitivity is like somebody claps, all your dog's kind of chilling. I have a dog in the truck right now that if I clap like that, the dog's like that, literally like, oh my God, like panic state. Yeah. It's like, how do you fix that? Well, it's not exactly operant. It's not a behavior that like, oh, I'm doing this behavior for this reason because I learned that helps. It's more like, oh crap, Yeah. Kind of like you can't change the knee thing, right? Yeah.
Do you recommend the same? So another issue she brought up that we're just having to deal with. New neighbors. They have a little like, I don't know, hound dog,
and he walks up to the fence and will just run the fence.
Noisy. He likes to, put up his hair and bark at the fence too. Yeah. It's hard to pull him off.
Crazy,
so,
do
you recommend the same kind of treatment to that? Is pop and tell him no because he's so focused on it that he's.
Is that when you guys are out there or when you guys aren't out there?
I mean,
both. It can be both. It can be both.
Yeah. That is a little. Yeah, that one. So like.
Because it's also like to amplify it more. He's not doing that like if we're walking and there's another dog. No. It's not like he's fucking.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's just like, hey, there's a convenient fence in between them, and like
No, well, because
you're lucky my dad's holding me back, kind of thing.
Yeah, none of them are super reactive on leash, especially not now. I think the only one that was when we took them was like Astra a little bit.
Yeah.
She was kind of reactive on leash, but like we fixed that like within a week. To be honest, like that's not super hard to fix. Yeah, the fence thing is different. So like there's this little Doberman that, if you look on our social media, you'll see her. Her name is Stella. She's like this big. She's full grown. She's like a midget Doberman. She's awesome. I don't know what's up with her, like why she's so small, but she's like tiny. And originally we were supposed to train her, and then Christian kind of like fell in love with her, and then they were like, we don't have anywhere to like take her because like the breeder wouldn't take her back, and now we have that dog. Christian's got to stop doing that. He keeps taking in dogs. But like if you just walk around with her now, originally she like barked at everything, freaked out, was really like great everything. Now she doesn't do that at all. But like when you walk by where she stays, like her outdoor, she has like a little area right now. She will just and it's the fence.
Yeah.
Right? Because they can't get to each other in this case. That's why they're barking at each other. If you opened that up, they probably wouldn't do anything. They'd probably just run around and play and not bark. So it's mostly the fence. They want to get to each other, and then like, well, what can they do? Well, they can bark at each other, run back and forth. So it's exciting. And I assume that the other dog is also running back and forth barking.
Yeah, I mean, from what we can tell,
Yes.
he's allowed.
Yeah.
But
So
he has his mohawk up, and I don't know.
yeah,
It's quite.
not necessarily a behavioral problem. Yeah, because like the mohawk up, I mean, which also sick way to describe that. Yeah, he's got his mohawk up. So like, that's a funny thing because typically that's associated with like, oh, the dog's like has bad intentions. Not necessarily. They may have no bad intentions at all. They might just be having a great time. They're just aroused, basically. Not sexually, but like they just like are like their system is aroused, basically. So like they're like, and so then like that's a natural, like that's a reflex that happens that they don't really like have any control over. They're not raising it on purpose, like, hey, like I'm intending to hurt this person. It's more just it raises up when they're at a certain level of ampedness towards something else. So because you'll see the same thing like when we do protection work, but even if a dog's actually just defensive and not in any kind of like I'm going to hurt that person, it'll still raise. Or you can see it, dogs will sometimes raise their hackles while they're playing with each other. So I, without having seen it, but just knowing something about Sputnik, I don't think that he's actually intending to do anything. Like when I came in here, Ferris hackles all went up. So did Astra's.
Sure.
But then they just rushed up and sniffed me. Right? So I wouldn't really worry about that. I guess my first question would be, how important is it to you to fix it? I guess. Like, how troublesome is it?
I have a feeling they're older, they're going to end up throwing a fit. I don't like listening to them.
Yeah, I think
is it loud?
It's like they're an older couple, and we just don't.
You don't want problems. Okay. Yeah.
If we can train it out of them, that
would be good.
Situation.
Okay. Yeah, because like my dog like has a neighboring fence with another one of our dogs. I just let them do it. I don't care. They just run back and forth and bark at each other, and they have a great time. They play through the fence, and like I've actually seen them pass like the funniest one that I saw is like they found like a big huge stick. They like dug it out of the ground, and then one of them shoved it through the fence, and then they played tug of war through the fence. I've seen them do that with like random objects.
I think the thing is like I don't necessarily think that they're playing. Like the way that Sputnik comes like at the fence feels a little bit more. He's not so playing, but I mean I can see if the dog's out there right now. I
can see it.
But,
yeah.
I mean,
because like I have the opposite feeling, but I haven't seen it firsthand. But yeah, but we can check. What's up, dude?
Come on, Spud.
Go outside. Hi, Astra. Very exciting. Not out here?
Come over immediately.
Oh. Well, then let's go back inside because it's cold as fudge out here. It's awful, yeah.
If we could feed the dogs with you as well, so you can kind of see that dynamic, because immediately, immediately, like, when we'll go over there, because their food's over there, Sputnik will go on this side, Bear and Ash will be on this side, and then Sputnik will just growl at her. And then it's the thing after, like he was saying, where
And the cat likes to get involved in this process too, so like Sputnik will nip at him on his way through.
What's up, dude?
Really
Trust me, I've had dogs attack me. I can very easily tell the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I've had hands on like probably 500 or 600 dogs at this point. Not thousands or anything like that. Most people who say that are lying, but
This is already like normally it's not this chill
okay.
at all. Like it's a consistent growling and
Yeah.
Or again, kind of like the video, or he's trying to bite ankles.
Yeah.
People pass
Yeah.
by.
Oh, you saw, that's recovery, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw the little stress yawn and the shake.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And then he shook it off.
He's definitely.
That's when they've kind of been a little like, oh, they're a little stressed about something, and then when you see that, and then they like kind of like shake it off. That's a way for them to deal with stress. So it's coping with a stressful situation that they had. It's actually a good thing. You want to see it happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
He's like, dude, give me food. I also want food.
He's I got him as a stray.
Will he eat the dog food? He'll eat anything, won't he?
He'll eat anything. He's very food motivated. He's starved for like 4 or 5 weeks. So
2 of our cats are like that.
He had worms at one
Insane.
point. You know, he's a psycho.
he's a great cat, other than like
The crazy
that.
food thing.
He'll chew through boxes
Yeah.
to get to food. Like we can't leave anything out.
Yeah, I have a cat we found. They have we have 6 cats. They have climbed up like to that high, like a shelf. They've climbed up like 5 shelves and pulled bread off the top, and then chewed through the bread.
Chew through bread bags. Like he's bad.
One of the things that made me the angriest is I came home one day, I was tired, and so I put the groceries on. I wanted to check on my wife because she was not feeling good that day, and so I wanted to check on her, so I put the groceries down that I just bought for a second and like talked to her for about 10 minutes. Came back, one of these stinking cats, dude. I know which one it was. He poked a hole in a milk gallon, licked the milk, and then all the milk spilled onto my couch.
Doing that too.
Yeah. I was like, really? Well, and then wife and my son were both mad at me for leaving the milk sitting on the couch. And I was like, how would I possibly anticipate a cat poking a hole in the milk gallon?
Here's kind of it.
Okay, this is it.
Wow. Usually,
done.
yes.
So is that when he normally does it?
Action, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Bear likes to
Oh,
run
it's
back
cool.
and forth between
Okay.
the bowls and get an extra lick on.
Post circle
Everybody's
the
empty
bowl
bowls.
or post circle bear, around this little area right here, and this is not usually how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like
See if
his
we let him go
stern lesson earlier is definitely taking a toll
He's
on him.
learned.
Good. Yeah, it can make a big difference.
But, yeah.
The interesting thing is that if you do it correctly, you can get like pretty close to single event learning sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of times it will crop back up because they'll like decompress, they'll feel fine, and they'll try it again. But if I haven't had it happen it's very infrequent that you have to do that more than like 2 or 3 times. You just do
or just total?
no total.
Okay.
Like, yeah, and then it might not crop back up ever.
Okay.
Maybe like if something changes that makes it more likely to happen for some reason, like, but if everything else is good, then it's very unlikely to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's the encouraging thing about it is that like because this isn't like super like high grade dangerous stuff happening that has like really serious stuff like motivating it. This is more just, hey, like I like annoying him, it's fun. I'm gonna just kind of like mess with him and torture him. That's not motivating enough to him to be like, I'm gonna risk that. So a lot of times, 1, 2, 3 times that happens, they go, I'm not doing that crap again, and then that's it. Yeah. So that's I mean, like ideally maybe that's it, maybe we're done, maybe he just won't do it again, but I'm not banking on it. I'm not banking on that, like I said.
I'm anticipating at minimum 3-4 times a day. That is what needs to happen for probably a couple
very
weeks.
Persistent.
Yeah. we'll just have to see. Yeah. But yeah, do that.
Okay.
Watch this video back. I'll send you a link to it, and I'll probably even clip out that part and make a shorter part so that you guys can just like only like just watch that too if you want. But then like you can watch the full explanation too when we talk about it.
So recommend we have this one then when we shock him?
Yeah.
I also have Garmin ones that are metal prong that are much higher power than that.
Yeah. Either
we
one.
need to go to that one.
Yeah. Well, can you show me that one? Can I see it? Yeah. Okay.
That's okay.
It's in there. It's the Garmin 510. It's the. I have it for both Sputnik and Astra. It's that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, these are cool. Yeah.
Or like K9.
Yeah. So do you know what these
ones.
MAC means?
Yeah, momentary, alternating, and then.
You'll want it on C for this particular application. Okay. C is good. So yeah, you'll have it on continuous, and then is this a multi-dog setup?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I have another collar for Astra.
Got it.
I do both of them. When I lived in Colorado, I just keep them off leash and go hiking, and then
perfect.
Easy to recall them now.
And then what's this button for?
It's set up in tone for that.
And then this
you can modify it so
either one.
One of them,
you can do both dogs.
Yeah. Okay. There's like lights and shit, so it's there's a bunch of different features.
Okay.
But.
Yeah, and then how do the so these have like way fewer settings. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so what I'd put it on is. Like,
it's probably dead now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Probably like a 5.
Okay.
5's pretty powerful on this. Mm-hmm. This would be fine to use. Use this on like a 5 or something like that. It's not necessarily that it'll be all the way up on a 7 or anything like that, I don't think. But this would probably be sufficient for.
Because this one also has like longer prongs that like get through
to this fur. Yeah.
Yeah, there will be times where he's like outside on, but like I'll shock him with the other ones. He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't care about it at all. Yeah. No, that happens sometimes. Yeah. Because actually that's one of the things I've had happen. So, and that's a consistent thing with e-collars is about keeping contact because a lot of times like you're pressing it and you're like it just doesn't care. And it's because it's not doing anything. Yeah. Because it's not making consistent contact.
And his fur is a huge problem.
Yeah. So then it's like you have to have it on tight enough for it to make contact. Yeah. And so then it's like
fur, it's no issue. Like
she has short fur. You can make sure that you see it's contacting pretty easily. Yeah. So for him, you just have to have it on pretty tight to make sure it's making contact. Just make sure make sure his eyes aren't turning red and stuff, because then you're choking him. Because like right now you can see his eyes are normal, but it's tight enough for it to contact. Yeah. My normal rule is like I can stick 2 fingers in there pretty easily.
So you're not sticking. When you guys said that, I was like feeling in between the prongs.
Right. Yeah. So it should be. I should clarify that. But yeah, it should be around on this side that you should be able to put 2 or 3 fingers. 2 fingers is normally good. That's a little loose, but that's just barely tight enough right there.
This is loose.
That's just barely tight enough.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about as loose as you could have it. If you made it looser than that, then it would. Yeah. It wouldn't be contact.
The problem.
Yeah.
On my side.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't explain that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Better easier.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably told me a couple times.
These things are possible. Yeah. So make sure you have it on tight enough so it's making contact, and then, basically just do exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, all of this is already so much better. How they were literally all just right here. That
They're
would
just
not
chilling.
have gone that way. The cat walked by earlier and he didn't
do anything.
at him.
Yeah.
Like it's a world of a difference already.
Yeah, it can happen pretty quickly. Yeah, because the difference is like you're pressing the actual lever, the real behavioral lever that you need to press. Which the levers are, there's 4 levers. And I think last time I was here, I explained those levers. But since then, I actually came up with a little bit better way to explain them. Because I've since I've gotten more and more tired of the very confusing dog training language. Because whoever worded that back in the day needs to get slapped because they made it really confusing. Because the words don't mean what people think they mean in that context, and then you have to explain. But we always forget. Like I do it. I say like, "Oh yeah, that was a punishment." And it's like, was it? So the way that I started explaining it that works a little better is if you think about the 4 behavioral levers. There's 4. 1, you add a benefit. And the benefit that you add makes them more likely to do the thing the next time. Mm-hmm. Second one is you remove access to some desired thing. So that makes it less likely that they'll do that thing again because they lost the thing, they lost access. Yeah. That's not as powerful normally, but it can be if a dog's like got crazy like drive to like play tug or something or play ball, then maybe you could use that if they're really, really amped about it, but it's not normally as powerful. And then the third one is you remove pressure. And that makes them more likely to do the thing that removed the pressure. So like an easy example, you pull up on the collar, they sit, pressure goes away. There was pressure, you remove the pressure. And then the last lever is you penalize. So I like the word penalty a lot better now than trying to say like positive punishment because that gets confusing for people. Sure. Because then there's not an easy distinction between the pressure thing and the punishment thing because it seems like, oh, well, like I'm putting pressure on, that's like a punishment. Mm-hmm. But not actually, right? Because they have different purposes. So there's pressure. So I put pressure on the dog and then the dog does the thing and pressure goes away. So that makes them more likely to do that thing again.
Like the vibrating on the collar is a pressure thing.
Right. It puts pressure on and then they go into the down and then it stops vibrating. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. And then another example would be the difference between the two is in the other one, you're not putting pressure to make them more likely to do something again next time you ask them to do it. You're just penalizing. So they did a thing that they shouldn't have done, and then they're just getting a penalty. And then the goal of that is different. The goal is to get them to not do that again. So it's always the next rep. So don't think of it in terms of, well, what effect did this have on the dog now? Mm-hmm. It's what effect does this have on the dog the next time? So if you think about like, say you're teaching a dog to down and you put some pressure down, and then they go into the down and the pressure goes away. Well, that makes them more likely to just go into the down next time you ask because the pressure went away last time when they did that. And now you're asking them to do it again and they can avoid the pressure if they just go into the down. Mm-hmm. Sick. Right. So they avoid pressure or they escape pressure and they like that. That's a good thing. So it makes them more likely to just do the down next time. But if they went into a down, and then you like penalize them, well, they're going to be less likely to do a down next time. Right. A really funny example of this, it's actually not so funny because people do it and they get really frustrated, is an easy mistake to make with a recall. Say you're teaching a dog a recall and you recall them and they don't come back. And you don't have a long line on them, so you have to kind of chase them around a little bit, and it's really frustrating. Mm-hmm. And then when they do get back to you, you're mad about it. Yeah. That they didn't come to you. And then you're like visibly to them, it's clear that you're angry with them, and you kind of like, what are you doing? You grab them, you take them in the house. I've done it before. Yeah. But it's a bad idea because then they came to you, which was the desired behavior. That's what you wanted them to do. And they got penalized. Yeah. And so then they're like, I'm not coming back next time. That sucked. Yeah. I knew I shouldn't have come back. Right. So that's just an interesting example of how you can accidentally apply the wrong lever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's her all day. What's up, girl? Do you need to go potty? She was looking at me like, why is he looking at me like I was doing like this? Yeah. She was like, what? Go ahead. They usually go pee and poop away. Yeah. Go ahead. Go potty. Go. Oop. And that was nice. He just let him pass by. He didn't do anything. Yeah, no, that's again a world of a difference than what it usually is. Yeah, and so that lever is penalty. He got penalized pretty hard. Yeah. Which makes him a lot less likely to do it again. Yeah. Which is 100% the goal.
And I think especially like you being around and you being the one that did it, he's like, okay, well I definitely can't do it.
That was not cool. Yeah.
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 And that's kind of my point. Like, I think it's going to take several times of her doing it before he's like, okay.
Yeah, transfer it. Yeah.
Is the, like,
the
Punisher.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, the Punisher. Yeah. You look like the Punisher, friggin'.
Yeah.
No.
Frank Castle. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of it will depend on the quality. Less reps if they're higher quality. Yeah.
No, and that makes sense. Mine was definitely the opposite. So.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it forever. The entire rest of the life that you have the dogs here, you'll have to do it over and over and over again every day, forever. If you do it like low quality, it's not very clear. It's not very aversive.
Literally every 5 seconds.
Every 5 seconds, they'll just keep doing it because they just it's not a big enough penalty. It's like the $10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Well, you guys have any other questions?
No, I think we'll give that a whirl.
Yeah.
I think that was helpful.
Helpful? Okay. Good. Yeah. The only other suggestion I have is, for a little while at least, just have it on. Like all day. Yeah, have the e-collar on all day and just have that with you.
Yeah, I typically do because he listens a lot better with it on to me, but I will continue to.
Yeah, just have it on and then also do the collar.
Okay.
Just have a prong on him and have him drag a leash around.
Okay.
It's like, it'll be temporarily like, what the fudge? Why are we letting, like, this is a little dumb. But it'll be worth it because it'll give you the opportunity to do exactly what I did. That's why I put the leash on. Because the social pressure afterwards is just as important as using the e-collar.
Sure.
Yeah. Because that makes a more meaningful difference in their mind. Like, oh crap, I'm in trouble. Okay. And that's what you want them to get to. What are you doing, buddy? What are you guys doing? You just You just, oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's good.
I thought you were a bad guy.
That's good. Well, and that's the good thing is you can see like that with like all three of your dogs are very like normal dogs for the most part. They're well within like normal range in terms of like their emotional resilience and stuff like that. They're not like
yeah.
Dad hates me, Mom hates me. Like oh no, you don't like break the relationship with that. Like they're fine.
Yeah.
They're cool. They because it's understandable.
Right. It's
clear in their mind. It's not like. Mm-hmm. The only thing that like people do that messes their dogs up and messes their relationship up with the dog is a lack of clarity, and it can be in both directions actually. So like one way of doing a lack of clarity is if you punish really hard and they have no idea why it happened. Mm-hmm. The other way though that's funny, that's a lack of clarity that's actually way more common, is something that's really, and it is actually in this case, it's really messing your end of the relationship up.
Yeah. The
dog loves you. They're happy with you. They don't give a fudge. They're like, everything is great. Everything is awesome. But then on the other end, and they don't even know, on the other end, you're like, this dog is a problem.
Yeah.
I kind of hate this dog now. And you build like a lot of resentment towards the dog. They don't even know. And that's just, but it's the same thing, just on the other end. It's a lack of clarity, where it's like, weren't clear enough that that was something that we don't want them to do again. And then because of that lack of clarity, there's lots of dogs that get like put down or sent to shelters and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm always like, oh, if they'd just been like, it's funny, if they had just been really mean to their dog a couple times, like everything would have been fine.
Yeah. It's hard because I feel like I am really mean to him, but it's just not in the degree that he needs it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So going forward, do you want to just do a call?
How about you call me whenever something significant happens? Okay. Yeah, if you guys get an opportunity to do it again, whenever you get a chance to do it.
And then if it's not working,
call and be like, hey, this is what happened.
Have you come back and...
Yeah, I'll come back however many times. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you just let me know what you guys need help with. And yeah, that'll just be going forward. And with that kind of a thing, as soon as it happens, shoot me a text and say, hey, we had a chance to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if you don't have time to like call and talk and stuff, just send a text to that Google Voice line and be like, hey, we had a chance to, punish our dog today. This is how it went and this is what he acted like afterwards. And like, that's what happened. Yeah. And that's it. Okay. Yeah. And then I'll be like, okay. And then I'll be like, maybe like, let's call and let's talk about it more if it's like interesting. But hopefully what happens is it just works. That's what I anticipate.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you do it exactly like that, I know it'll work. Yeah. So then, like, at the end of the day, it's mostly just a skill question.
Okay.
Is how skillfully do you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of that will come with if you could get that video to us.
I will.
For me
I will have it. I will have it up by the end of the week.
Okay. And
Yeah.
we might actually be able to have it on the camera too. So
Yeah, you might have it there. Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
check
Cool.
that too,
Yeah.
Just seeing it in action helps a lot.
Good. Yeah. Well, and you can. The other thing that the reason I like to, and I post this stuff publicly because like the dog training sphere is a little weird. People are weird about animals and pets and stuff. That's not that popular. In the pet training YouTube sphere, people are like, don't, you know, like I always know I'm running a risk of like getting like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm running a risk, but I have a little bit of a confrontational nature with that kind of stuff. So I'm like, do it, that'll be awesome. You'll blow my channel up, please. Like, I hope somebody does something about it.
Where do you post it? So
YouTube.
What's your?
Angier Canine.
Okay.
Yep, just look up Angier Canine on YouTube. It'll be right there. Angier Canine dog training is what it is.
Okay.
Yep. Same as the Instagram.
Sounds good.
Yep, because it'll be posted on YouTube for sure. Because posting stuff like this on Instagram, it's too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even post it. So.
Okay. Perfect.
And you lose track of it because it doesn't. I can put this in a playlist. You know.
Yeah. Sure.
Whereas like, because I don't. Is there a playlist? Let me check. Can't remember if there's a playlist of theirs yet. Because I have to go through and make the playlist on my own when I have time. There's not. I can make one though.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Yep, and I will shoot you the link to the YouTube more generally right now.
Okay.
Yep, just send it over. Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty,
Well,
thank
if you guys are good, I'm good.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Sounds good. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
stabbed you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Alright.
Say goodbye.
Like freaking Astra out.
Like, who's that?
She's a trip.
Bye, guys.
She said, oh my god, get him out.
Oh my god. He threatened me. You saw it.
Okay.
Have a good night.
It's probably-
Have a good night. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Spot, no.
All right.
One dress.
Thanks. You too.